Let me tell you something, honey. This Wage and Peace book here, this book sits out. Like, it's not one that goes on my shelf, like it sits out. So I want your listeners to know that after I met you down at the retreat, I ran it and got your book. I don't know if I got it there. I don't know if I ordered online. I don't know where I got it, but I got the book. And I read it. I've read it twice. I'm not one that reads books twice, okay? But I've read this book twice. And so as I talk about the women on this wall, as I talk about the women in the death penalty space and my sister and all the other women who inspire me, let me tell you something. You inspire me. You inspire me because you, with your little self, went over in the middle of nowhere to somebody's deserts and decided to love people, whatever it cost you. You saved a baby's life, okay? Folks, I hope you've already read the book, but if you haven't, please go read it. You saved a baby's life. I read that part. I wept on the airplane. I called my sister when I landed. I said, I need you to hear what this lady did. You stood toe to toe with patriarchy in the military. See, people got to understand this stuff here. In the military, you stood with your little short self, toe to toe with a man and said, this is what I signed up for, and this is what I'm going to do. And as a result, you saved a woman's child. We've got to be willing. We've got to be willing to stand up with courage, even when it costs us the most. And honey, you do that. And so I just want to thank you, because sometimes when I'm having a difficult moment and choosing courage for myself, or whatever the reason is, I think back to some of those stories of you sitting with women and drinking tea. I sit back and think about some of those stories about how you could have decided to ran over a child in the street, but you didn't. I think of those stories and I say, okay, now Cece, make the right decision.